Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a hot weekend. Make sure you take care of your pups. We don't want anyone overheating. That being said, it's early in the morning, so I'm going to try to beat this heat. I'm going to head downtown with my girl, Haven, who is in a downstay back there. It's hard to see her. Driving downtown because I don't want her to be overheated because the work that we're doing is down in the stimulation of the city. So again, like I said in the last video, she needs more exposure, and that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to take her downtown, and we're going to use a downstay, and looks like she's popping up right now, so I can show you how I hold her accountable. Use the downstay and use the heel. So here we go. I'm going to say down, and you go tap right there. Okay. Let her get comfy because I'm trying to see if she's going down. And there she goes. Good girl. And that's how we hold our dogs to stay in the downstay in the car. But when we get downtown, we're going to try to find a shaded area and just relax. Okay, so we're downtown, and I have to say, it's pretty cool out in the shade, so we're going to be headed down the street, and we'll find a place, we'll walk a little bit, and we'll find a place to relax. What I'm seeing more than fear is overstimulation, really. A little bit of cautiousness because she doesn't know what all these sounds are. But a lot of curiosity, which is a good thing. The more she's exposed, the more that the stimulation will die down. The curiosity and the excitement and the arousal will die down as well. But I'm not seeing her trigger into a very fearful state where she's trying to crawl and hide somewhere. She just gets spooked here and there, but mostly she's actually curious. Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah. Well, I told you earlier. Of course. So as we discussed in the previous video, we're using the downstay, non-negotiable. Sometimes if she gets spooked, she'll try to stand up and I'll say no. I'll click on the e-collar and put her back in it down. This way, it's making her become exposed to all these sounds. And you can see slowly, there's a lot less fidgeting. The first time I took her down here, she was really looking around a lot. Now you can see it's still there. She's still kind of looking around, but it's much more calm. She's just taking it in. It's becoming more normal to her. This is only her second time down in this type of environment with us. So we'll probably do even more than this with her just to start getting her feeling more comfortable with all the noises and all this stuff. But I definitely see improvements from the last time. We found a little stress. Good girl, honey. That caused a little bit of stress in her, but she didn't get out of her down, so that's good. So doing this type of work, well, it requires a lot of patience. So I'm sitting down and I'm in a good location. I'm on a corner of a street where there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people, a lot of dogs. Getting to know her better, I found a very specific trigger of hers. It is the brakes on cars, trucks, and larger vehicles. That really high-pitched sound of the brakes. That's what gets her to actually try to flee the scene. Everything else she's pretty tolerant to, like a car just pulling by and these things. Horns seem to be fine. It's that sound of like a bus or even a car. The sound of those brakes, that gets her to go. So when I'm doing this kind of work, what we're looking for is, you see how she's still panting and she's still hyper aware of everything. She's kind of looking around. She's still, unsure of everything. Now my job is to stay here until she's more relaxed, and then I can move to another location. So I actually can't leave, technically doing this right, I can't leave while she's still in this very alert state. I have to stay here and wait for her to relax, maybe put a head down, something like that. And then that tells me that she has kind of gotten over a little bit of her worries in this location, and then we can move on. Another check-in. She's starting to settle down a little bit, just a little bit. It's nice. One thing to remember is I could be here for an hour or two. The thing to remember is that, no, down. The body can only stay stressed for so long before it tells her, okay, listen, we've been stressed for an hour now. Obviously nothing is happening to us. We're not in any danger. Let's conserve that energy and relax and like maybe sleep even. Because I'm not allowing her to get up out of that down and I'm making her stay in a down, she's going to eventually go into this place where her body has no choice but to relax, and that's where the progress is made. So, rehab, baby. It's a long process, so gotta be patient. I'm just chilling, sitting down, waiting for her to go into that relaxed state, and then we move on. Okay, we're at the 1 hour mark. We got a little bit more relaxation. She's put her hips down, and her overall tenseness is lowered. However, she's still on alert, even though it's not as vigilant. An hour and a half in, we got a double down. I'm very, very happy. And it's just in time too, because I really got to pee bad. Lots of coffee this morning. Good girl, Haven. Drink. Good girl. So as you guys can see, going out and doing this kind of work takes a lot of patience. It's basically, the best way to do it is to go out to eat at a restaurant probably, because you know, you're just gonna sit there and eat your meal anyway, and then you just make sure your dog doesn't break their down. And the rest of the journey is, they're going on their own journey, right? They got their own little thing to work through, and you're just there to make sure that they don't try to leave before the work is done. And so, you know, we were able to get that double down eventually because she was relaxed enough. So we made some progress today. We're very happy about that, and we're going to continue to go out as much as possible within the next 3 weeks and then teach the owner how to continue to make progress going home.